So we're asking you to display your 3 new projected data layers into a layout. So you have each one in an independent map, but to make the comparison valid, you want all the maps to have the same scale. So we'll show you how to set a scale. So I've added a new layout here, and in the catalog I have my maps here, and so I can drag them onto the screen, but you'll see then that it takes basically a resizing, and then I want to set the scale for the map within this resized area, and you'll be doing this with all 3. So I'll have you do the UTM, the Mercator, and the Albers, not necessarily in that order. And so you can drag them out onto the screen, and these maps are at different scales when they're displayed, and so I want to set the scales for them so that I can align them and arrange them. So to do that, you need to change the symbology for the map. So you have to get to the map frame formatting, and that's down here basically in the elements section. There's this tab down here for the formatting the elements, and so I can activate that tab, and then there are various map frame adjustment options here. And if I click on the one here that has the display options, there's a scale window, and I can just type then the scale for the active map. Now, after some experimentation, about a 1 in 10 million works, 1 in 10 to 1 in 12, 1 in 13 million. I'm just going to stick with 10, and you only have to type in the denominator, so you don't have to do the 1 : comma stuff. If I just type in 10 million here without the comma, so it's 10 and then followed by 6 zeros, I resize the map then. I can do the same thing then for this map, 1 in 10 million, again 10 and then the 6 zeros, and you'll see that it resizes them all to the same map scale. And I may then have to make the panels a little bigger and smaller. I can remove the exterior bounding line if they're going to overlap, which I'll have to do here, and add all the other elements. Now, we've shown you how to do all those pieces in previous videos, and you can refer back to them, but this shows then that the UTM and the Albers have about the same size, shape, and kind of distortion, whereas this Mercator here has a much different distortion than the other two. It expands things and makes them larger. So that's how you set the scale.